every belief that we question everything except for the things that we truly believe. And
Mm.
that was what made me start questioning it in the first place. Because like I grew up with it, like from since I was born, like that's what my mom been telling me, it's what my family been telling me. Like it was never a question in my mind. And then as I got older, bro, I just started questioning more and more things like why? Why?
My guy, my guy. Hold on, let me change the camera angle. It's good to have you on here, bro.
Most definitely, most definitely.
And just want to say I appreciate what you're doing for your community. I don't know what you specifically do because I haven't watched none of your videos. I'm gonna be completely honest.
You real.
So I just want to know like what do you make your videos about?
I mean, I would say it's mainly self improvement, man. Self improvement and mindset. I mean, they're real similar to your videos, bro. To be honest,
Okay, okay,
very similar. We definitely in like the same niche.
okay. Bet. Okay. So let me see. Let me look at the questions. So what made you get into self improvement? Like what was your motivating factor that get you there? Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Hold on.
I feel like honestly, probably like anime to be real.
For
Like
real?
the original like start point,
Mm.
definitely anime. That started me with like the working out, wanting to be lean, wanting to be strong, and then eventually I just started getting into more like real life things, like seeing these other people on YouTube.
Mm.
There's a YouTube where I watch a lot. His name's First Man.
First man, never heard of him.
Yeah. Well, First Man, he really he made me start thinking like, yo, like you can really be doing a lot more. Like
Okay.
life is life is more than like how you're raised. Because like I wasn't really raised around nobody that got a lot of money or was
Mm.
in shape or really trying to do a lot for themselves. So it was my first time really seeing it.
Okay, that's real.
But once I seen it, I was like, okay, like there's opportunity out here. So
I could
ever
say
since then, been trying to get into it.
I could say the same thing about anime. It was a motivating factor for me too. Especially in like Goku. Like I grew up watching like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. So when I watch Dragon Ball Z, I'm like, if these niggas can get buff, I can too. But I was a little nigga then. I was like 12, 13. So when I started getting older, I started realizing what's going on. I'm like, okay, I can really do this. I can really start working out. You feel me? So I can feel you on the anime part, you know. Um, so like what like I know it's not you just said it was anime, but I know it's like a little deeper. It wasn't no like pain nowhere, like nobody like hurt you nowhere. Like I
Bro,
know it's
most
somewhere.
definitely. most, most definitely. Okay. We're gonna get deeper into it. I would say what made me start taking it very seriously was definitely a breakup, man.
Hmm.
Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I was not in the best position to lead a relationship, basically,
I feel
and I
that.
feel like it was my fault for losing it. Granted, she wasn't the best person to be with at the time, but at the
Hmm.
same time, I know I failed the relationship because as being a man, like I'm supposed to lead it into the right direction.
That's
Um,
real.
and then once I had broke up with her, like she went off and she got with like this rapping nigga. Like, oh, can I cuss on here or
Oh yeah, let me be honest.
I'll try to keep it clean. I'll try to keep it clean. I'll try to keep it
Try
clean.
to try to clean clean, but if you cuss, you good, bro. Don't
I
you
feel you.
feel
I
me?
feel you. But but yeah, she started dating this rapping dude, and what's funny, bro, is that it was literally a dude that I went to high school with, man.
Man,
And bro, we played on the same basketball team.
sheesh.
And the thing with him is that I know he's a I don't want to label him. Well, they don't know who he is,
All
but
right.
I know his people got a lot of money. I know
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And he was the sort of dude that when we graduated, we went outside the Civic Center and there was this nice Challenger, fat
Mm,
ribbon on the top. It
mm,
was his. So ever since then, like I was kind of like, okay, well, one, I'm really competitive. That's the biggest thing. I would say that's another reason that got me into self improvement is that I just like to compete, and I feel like now that we older, like the game that we play, the game of life, like that's the game that we compete in. So I
mm.
don't see why you wouldn't want to get better at it. You
All
feel
right.
me? So that was a big motivating factor for me. And then I felt like I failed the relationship, not being the man that I was supposed to be. So now I just play the game, man. I'm trying to improve every day. Like, I don't see what else there is to do besides trying to improve, to be real with you.
I feel that. That's on the competing part. I can slightly agree and disagree because when you see like a person doing better than you, it should be like a way to motivate you. And it did.
Right.
A lot of people, when they see somebody doing better, they tend to hate. You know what I'm saying? They tend to hate and want to be envious and want to just make them feel down, bro. And you a real nigga because I seen you like getting motivation from my stuff, and I seen some of your stuff. Like I didn't watch it, but I seen it that you doing it. It's commendable, bro. Because a lot of people can't keep going and doing stuff like this. It's hard. So a lot of people like to hate. A lot of people don't like to repost none of their stuff. They don't like to show support until they feel like they see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you feel me? So it's
good
that
I give you a lot of credit on that, bro. Like, because I've watched some of your videos, and like I said, we in the same sort of niche. It's like whenever I see you like take off, you had a video like that to really go crazy. I'm like, man, I gotta, like, for me, it's a healthy competition for me though. Like, I don't sit and like I look like, dang, bro, like hating or nothing like that.
Right.
It's like I want you to go higher because it's gonna inspire me to go higher as well. You feel me?
Right.
So I definitely be seeing your stuff, and like whenever you pop off a bit, I remember like what was it, like December? You like jumped like 100 subs in like a couple days.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, bro. So you definitely be doing your thing. You definitely be inspiring me for sure.
So like when you had said that, I'm like, I have to like, and you had told me it was like a divine time when you had sent me that message on Instagram, like we gotta collab. I was already thinking like we all, like you said, we in the same niche. I was wanting to do it anyway, so it was just like time, and it just came together real well. So I'm glad we on this right now that we can spread like motivation to the people and shit like that. So
most definitely
feel you on that. So let me get to the next question. What made you start your YouTube channel?
Made me start my YouTube channel. Honestly, I think, I watch so much YouTube, man. I consume so much content. I was really just asking myself, like, what route do I want to take? Like, originally, the first kind of business thing I sort of got into was like trading.
Okay.
And lost a lot of bread. I
feel that, bro, for sure.
So I realized, like, bro, I can't do something where my leverage is money if I don't got a lot of money at the time. So like I got to do something that I can put my time into and not necessarily have to put cash into.
Okay.
And I see YouTube as being basically building up an audience of people that like really mess with you. You know what I'm saying? So eventually I'll be able to make some sort of business on the back end of that. But right now it's really just gaining a following, to be real. And it was just something that I knew that I could be decent at because I consume so much of it. So I wanted to stop being just a consumer and start just actually putting stuff out myself. It was the app that I used the most.
Okay, yep. I can feel you, and I can agree. I was watching Steph. Steph was just yelling in my ear back to back, bro. Like,
bro, you know what's crazy? I used to go to the gym with Steph.
Really?
Yeah, he actually, I think he's moved now. He moved to the city, but like, I don't know if he says where he lives, so I ain't gonna put him out like that.
Right.
But yeah, we went to the same gym for a bit. I got to chop it up with him a bit.
That's cool.
Actually, that was another reason that got me into it too. Like I seen dude, you know what I'm saying? Like it really makes it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is just another dude that it's real. Like,
right, he just started. That's all he did.
You know what I'm saying? And I watch his videos, bro, and like I'm like, I don't see nothing that I couldn't do. You feel me? It's that competitive sense to me again, bro. Like,
right. That's same motivation. Yep, I feel that, bro. That's crazy. I was watching them back to back. I'm like, he just talking. Like all he do is talking and yelling. Like, why can I talk and yell? You feel me?
So definitely.
Yeah. So.
And the thing with Steph too, he was the first like. I can see like a red pill YouTuber, I guess, self-improvement though. He was like the first black dude that I seen like really doing it.
Yeah, he was more relatable.
Most definitely. Like the way he spoke, like his stories coming from single parent household, stuff like that. Like it was real relatable. I'm like, bro, if he can do it, bro, I most definitely can do it as well.
Man, and I don't know if you know like Von 2Cut. You ever heard of him? He like a
I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, but I know of him.
Yeah, so he got me into that too. He was just like I said, Steph was, he was just talking the real shit. Like a lot of people need to hear. It just, I'm not gonna say YouTube oversaturated because like I've been seeing before, like people like related to my content, but I don't know. It's just sometimes it can be hard. Like, damn, bro, like this video popped off, watching this one, and I'm doing the same recipe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it can really, it can get frustrating, but the thing is to keep going, like I always do, and like you always do. Just keep pushing out as much as you can, even though if it ain't a video, to throw a reel out, like on what you do. So I like overall, like they just started talking. So this is great for both of us. You know what I'm saying? Just starting this type of community. You feel me?
Yeah. And another thing, bro, I realized starting this YouTube is that you have things in your head and things that you've learned that's like you think are normal. Just because like that's what you know, that's what you do. But when I get on here sometimes, like you say some things that people have never even thought of or like thought of it in that way. Like when you watch different videos. Like I seen some of the podcasts you did with the girl and some of the way y'all were speaking on like Christianity and stuff, like I never even thought of it in that way. You know what I'm saying? So you never know like what sort of insight you can give people because you think it's normal, but to other people they've never even been in this realm before.
Different. Yeah.
So I wouldn't even. Yes, the market is kind of saturated, I guess, but at the same time, man, the more you put your stuff out there, people are going to start gravitating to you more so than like what exactly you're saying. Like I got some people that they'll comment on the videos and say like, "Oh, this video isn't really for me," but like I'm still going to come and support.
That's real.
At this point, they're in it more so for me than what exactly I'm saying in each and every video.
Okay. How you get them to get like that? It was just like how real you was, or just it's like you being a person.
I mean, I would assume so. I would assume it was just being real, and they're just watching a lot of the videos. So that's one thing I definitely try to do. I try to be as authentic as possible. Like I don't try to come across as being like, oh, I know the right answer. I know right from wrong. Like I'm on this high horse. Like I definitely put like, bro, I'm learning. Like I'm just trying to go from point A to point B, and I think people really relate to that. Like I'm not trying to be the top dog or nothing like that.
That's real.
I think it's just relatable in a way.
That's real, bro. That's real. It was something that I was about to say about the YouTube, and I fucking forgot.
It'll come back to you, G.
It'll come back. Okay, so I'm gonna just go to the next question. It'll pop up. All right, what was your advice you would give to your younger self? It could be any younger self, like any timeline to right now.
Worry about me.
Worry about you? Okay.
Most definitely. Like, I would say one of the biggest setbacks I had, like, I wish I had this YouTube stuff like earlier. Because because I'm 25.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, bro. I know I look young. Everybody.
You look young, bro. That's great, bro. That's great. That's great vitality. You feel me?
But yeah, you got the black jeans, man. They're good. Age like one. But when I was younger, man, like I simply just didn't know these things. And that's why I have a lot of appreciation for this YouTube stuff as well, because otherwise I never would have knew it. Like I never would have learned these things because I always have who I'm raised around, the people that I see, until you're able to find people that have different viewpoints on life. Like they have different ideas, different understandings, and it changes the way you view life. And for me, back then, like I was so worried about finding a girl, being in a relationship, and which is cool and all. It's cool, but at the same time, like I wasn't worried about building myself up first.
Right. No. Yeah.
And I was always just doing. I was doing a lot of stuff for other people. I would say I was like the nice guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you definitely got to focus on yourself when you're younger, G. Like for the most part. Like I ain't saying be an asshole or be whatever, but you got to get to yours most definitely.
Yeah, I can agree on that. I can admit I was kind of a nice guy. Like back then, I was just like trying to please everybody because I didn't have a sense of everybody. I didn't really have no friends for real. I have friends, but like big group of like everybody doing stuff. Like I felt like a black sheep when I was like with a big group. You know, I was like, you know what I'm saying. and I messed around and got a girlfriend because I was thinking about the wrong things. I wasn't focused up here getting money. I was just thinking about everything else but my mind, right? So when I got to those, now like you said earlier, you had said you wasn't like the right fit to be in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't understanding, wasn't to the point like she had faults, I had faults, but we just didn't synchronize back then. It was just like a learning stage, right? I was like, I can say now, I'm not nice. I'm like real kind. You feel me? Like right now, like how you grew, like I'm not a nice guy, but I am kind. I won't be mean to you. You feel me? I'm like, don't be an asshole. It's like that's fucked up. Like I don't like being an ass. You know what I'm saying? And in those aspects, it's just great to like learn from. I don't know how to explain it for real. It's just like I don't know, bro. You get what I'm saying? In a way.
No, I get you because I'll say there's a difference between being nice and being a nice guy.
Okay.
Like a nice guy is the type of person that like you can really just walk over. You know what I'm saying? They don't got no boundaries or nothing like that. You're always trying to please other people.
Yeah.
And that's what I would call a nice guy. Okay. But like as long as you got your frame set and like you're not gonna let nobody walk over that, most definitely be nice to people. You know what I'm saying? Like be a nice dude, but don't be a nice guy.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. And I was prepared to be single my whole damn life. Like for real, bro. Like how hard I was working. You know, you see them memes and like you just going crazy in the gym, you just like head down, like focus on me. I don't give a fuck about nobody. As soon as I was like adopting that mindset, this woman came in my life, right? The one you seen on the podcast. I'm like,
okay. So that's your lady?
Yeah, that's my lady, bro. That's my lady.
Cool, cool.
I'm like, where have you been? like, you know what I'm saying? Where have you been? And I treat her like she's such a beautiful lady. I treat her like a queen. You know what I'm saying? But I still keep like my manhood. You know what I'm saying? Not like let her do anything. Like I say yes to you, baby. You want that? Go get it. You feel me? Cause I gotta like. Now I ain't saying I got it like that, but I have it, right? So I don't say I have it, but
you doing all right. You doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing good for myself. She be telling me I'm be doing good, but you ever get that sense is like you're not doing enough, and you feel like that's like
the time, bro.
That's like hindering like her, like damn, like I probably can't get that for her right now. You know what I'm saying? Or like, so how do you get out that mindset, the survival mindset? Like, how do you do that? Because you older than me, bro. I'm gonna ask you questions, bro. You got more experience.
So what you mean the survival mindset? Explain that a little bit better.
So like, how do you get out the I'm not doing good enough, or get the sense of like I gotta do this, that, and that before that time frame? Is that like healthy?
I feel like I have a contrarian view on that. Personally, I think that's a good thing.
Okay.
Because like I had a video where I said there's kind of two ways to go about life. Like I'm good enough in my situation and understanding like, you know, reality ain't changing. You know what I'm saying? Your current situation is your current situation. Like you can change and work towards the future, but the past is gone and it is what it is. And I can be content with that and I understand that. And I don't get mad about the past. I try not to stress too much about the future. But at the same time, I know I want to be better. Like I want more things. And you can be content with it and be happy and understand that you're doing all that you can do, but you have to have that little bit of drive in you to push for more, because you will get comfortable. You will stagnate exactly where you at, because that's what happens to most people. Like they get into a situation, they're like, you know, this is good. Like for me personally, one of the reasons I stay away from, well, I try to stay away from serious relationships is because it allows me to get very comfortable. Things are good. Like you got a good girl with you. Like she's gonna make sure you're feeling good. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be cooking for you. Like when you're around her, like everything is better when you have a lady around. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in a good situation, do your thing, bro. That's great. But like if you're not, it can make you start to get a little soft. That's what happened to me in my previous relationships. But as long as you understand that and you know that that's a thing, you allow yourself not to get comfortable. That's why I think that feeling of not being where you're at and wanting to strive to do more is a good feeling because it won't let you stagnate.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
So I would lean into that, bro, if I were you.
Okay. Because sometimes I'll be in the gym, like I'll make sure I'm not comfortable, like physically, like that can help me try to get out that like comfortable mindset. Like I'd be in the gym for like 5 to 6 hours. Because I just got fired the other week, so I got hella time, right? So I've been in the gym for like 5 or 6 hours, so I don't feel like comfortable, like I'm good where I'm at. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like make sure I pray before I do anything, like pray, like say everything gonna be good, but I gotta make sure I go harder somewhere. I just can't be comfortable where I'm at. I don't want to be in this spot, even though I'm grateful for it. I don't want to be here long. I want to make sure she good. I want to make sure my family good, like everybody good. So I keep that in my mind, like okay, I want to get my family out of here, and I wanted to excel in the best place possible, so I can be comfortable and not even be comfortable there. You know what I'm saying? I always had that edge. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, bro, literally the last time you just said, like, always have that edge. Like I know you be on the semen retention stuff. So like that's literally what that is, man. It's keeping you on that edge. So like I feel like you should just bring that same viewpoint into all the rest of your life, bro. Like you want to low key just be on the edge. I think it's like the flow state where you want to be challenged enough where like you think you can succeed in something, but it's not so outlandish that you're like, oh, I would never actually do that, or like it's too far in the distance for you to really go after it. But at the same time, you don't want to be in a situation that you're so comfortable, it's so easy that like you feel like you can do it without thinking. Like you got to always be slightly on the edge a bit.
So sometimes I like being on the edge. Like I don't even like being like comfortable. I'm not saying like I don't like being comfortable. I was like something always got me to move or do something, And like I always chase the righteous way. Like I don't like doing like everything in that way. Like I like to be righteous. Like if that's harder, I want to go that harder route in that way. You know what I'm saying?
But hard is better, man. Hard is better. Like nothing good is easy. You feel me? So I don't think we should even be like pursuing comfort or ease or anything. Because like let's say whatever you're pursuing, you start to take off in it. Like you think you're gonna get to a point where like you just don't want to work no more?
Not necessarily. It's like I get to a point where I know I'm good, but I will still push my body to work. You know what I'm saying? Physically.
Bro, how do you feel now? How do you feel now not working?
I feel like I'm still working.
Okay. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
So I feel you. So like I don't think we personally, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to get to a point where I'm not gonna want to push forward on some sort of front. Like how you say, like even though you're not working a job, but like you still working. Like, and I don't think that feeling's gonna go away from you, G. Even when you get to the point where you're good or whatnot. Because I'll give you an example.
Okay.
My uncle, he retired from the military and like he's well off. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a 6-figure dude. And yes, he's retired, he's chilling, but he got to the point where now he's sitting around so much, he just goes and he got another job.
That's insane.
It is, but bro, it's real though. Like if you get to a point, man, where like you don't got nothing else to strive for, another, bro, it's boring. I'm telling you, bro, it is boring. But I mean, to each his own. To each his own. I don't know. Like, I guess you guys cross that bridge when it comes.
Got to. And that's like another thing, another motivating factor. I want to see how that feel. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how that feel. Like, do I want to keep working or do I like want to chill? Like, I don't know. But when I even have like I can chill moments, like like I said, I got fired. I never was chilling. I always had to do something. You know what I'm saying? Or writing something down, reading something. Oh, I had to do something. Like it's that feeling that's always there, you know. I don't think it's going there. Now that you put it in my head, I don't think it will go away.
It's not, bro. It ain't, G. Like
Damn.
I can just tell from like a couple of videos I've seen from you, like even just speaking to you, like the way you going out in the gym, bro. Like I couldn't see that happen. I couldn't.
Oh man, damn.
The thing is though, you just gotta find like what you enjoy doing though. Like as cliche as that sounds, once you find, I won't say your purpose, but maybe you could classify it as your purpose. But once you find that thing that you enjoy working on, like that's gonna be that. You're gonna enjoy the work. But to just not work at all, really kick back and retire, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna get boring, G. It's gonna get boring.
And thinking about that situation, I just feel it in my chest. Like I'll be so like what am I doing? Like I have to bust out do some push-ups or something. Shit.
Bro, that's the thing that like I even think there's like studies that say like when people retire, like and they don't be doing nothing, bro, these dudes start dropping off.
Dropping off
like flies, bro.
Wow. Whoa.
So like you gotta, I think you're always gonna want to strive towards something, man. Even if you make it something more lax or just like taking care of your family or whatever that is. Even that, like if you are gonna be that guy, like you the head of the family, bro. So you still gotta be putting on for everyone else to strive and continue to grow as well. Like looking up to you as the role model.
You're right. Like one of my like key purpose. I'm gonna carry this in my key purpose. I like to motivate people. I like to make people like feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay, I can do this. He doing it. I want to do that too. You know, so I like making people feel good. I think I can really speak at seminars, but I'm not there yet. But I'm striving for that.
I mean, it looks like you're on the route to it, G.
Hold on. It's fucking birds in my window. But yeah. Like I want to do that. I like making people feel like okay, empowered. You know what I'm saying? With that energy. You know what I'm saying, man? Do you believe in a higher power? Speaking of that.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say I've been on the journey with that, man. I've been on a roller coaster with that. Cause like I grew up religious. Like I grew up in a Christian household. We went to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Wednesdays too. So like I grew up learning about that. And I would say there was definitely a time period where I fell off of it. Where I started doubting if there was a higher power and whatnot, or if like the religion that I was following was the true religion. And as of recently, I've been coming back into it. Like one of the prayers that I ended up saying is that I heard this from Patrick Bet-David, and he was saying that if you are real, there's a God, I'm gonna pray to you, and I just want you to start revealing yourself to me. Because if I'm gonna be completely honest, 100% honest, I don't fully believe there is.
Okay.
But to some degree, but this was in the past, because like now I'm definitely leaning more so to believing there's a God because of this prayer and just the things that have been happening to me. I'm like it's too good to be a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Even if you just look outside, look at the window, like you really think all this just happened?
Right.
It's random.
Right.
Like, unlikely. And I look at it in the sense of I want to be able to experience it for myself, more so than trying to experience a religion, or I just want a genuine like connection with God or the higher power or whatnot. So I do believe there is a higher power 100% at this point. I don't know if I believe in religions or what religion to believe in yet. So like I'm still on the fence with that, but I definitely believe there has to be some sort of higher power to some degree.
I just got chills from that. I don't know why, but let me tell you this. So, like I said, I believe in God, but I don't really like to lean more towards religion. And I'm not saying no religion is bad. Everybody got their own beliefs, but I really think religion is just to get connected to God, right? And I don't like when people, when like religion say like this is the only way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff they could be saying is empowering, don't get me wrong, but like only Jesus is the way, only Muslim is the way to God. But I think he put God, I don't like even saying God put religion on the ground. Okay, they making religion. Let me just put myself in there and they gonna keep me connected to God, right? That's what I think religion is. But people like trying to like ego, they might mix their ego with it and make it their personality. That's wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's why I like leaning towards religion, because sometimes I think a lot of stuff been like altered, changed a lot. So I don't like diving into that. I like to just grab the positivity from each religion. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing like, what can I learn from that? How can I get me closer to that? Let me do this technique. Let me do this meditation. Let me do this prayer. Let me get closer to God. That's my only goal, right? And I had a humbling experience. Like I'll keep bringing me getting a fire. I got fired, right? I got fired, and it was like it got God's attention. I'm like, you gonna be good. You feel me? Like it's nothing to worry about. You doing good. Even you did get fired, it's just a job. It ain't real. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So it got me closer to him. I don't like saying him, but it got me closer to the energy of God, right? I'm like, okay, everything is fine if I just trust. Trust, like everything happens for a reason. I said in one of my videos, like everything happens for a reason. Let me just do what I do, and something will play out right. You know what I'm saying? So like, I believe in God. Like God's real. I can't like doubt it. Like it's something in my heart, like speaking like that. I God real. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
To some degree to that, another thing I think about, every belief that we have, we question everything except for the things that we truly believe. And that was what made me start questioning it in the first place. Because like I grew up with it, like from since I was born, like that's what my mom been telling me, it's what my family been telling me. Like it was never a question in my mind. And then as I got older, bro, I just started questioning more and more things, like why? Why does this make sense? I'm not feeling exactly what they're talking about. Like one thing, bro, I remember to this day, like little things that pastors would say, like they would prophesy stuff. And I would remember it, and I'm like, did that happen? And for some of those things, they didn't. For some, they did. So it made me really start like questioning this stuff. But maybe they weren't aligned with God the way they portrayed themselves to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of the things that really made me start questioning the religion aspect of it. Because like I would hear them speaking on all these things, and I'm like, bro, like that. Years later, none of that happened. Or like things have gone in a completely different direction. But they were prophesizing and preaching about it like so heavily and strongly. But I do believe there is very little downside to having faith and believing in a higher power, things going to work out in the end, because then you're going to move with a different sort of energy. Like when you actually believe things can actually happen. And let's say that there is no God and everything is random. Then what's the point, G? Like then it's, if that's the case, like you kind of just messed up to begin with. Like I don't see the benefit to not having some sort of faith. Put it that way.
Okay.
I'll try to bring this back in. And because when I was on that little wavelength where I wasn't really believing there was a God, bro, like I got depressed quick. Because like now everything's on you. You feel me? And then if there's no one like looking out for you, so anything that could go bad most likely will go bad, because you don't have any sort of faith. But then I'll tell you a story.
Okay.
That really locked it in for me. This was recent, because I told you I said this prayer. It was like, okay, God, I don't fully believe in you. I want to believe in you. Like I want to believe in God. That was another thing. Like I want to know there's some higher power, to have faith. So I'm like, if you're real, present yourself to me and guide me and continue to give me wisdom. And I was riding on my way to work.
Mm-hmm.
I had picked up some Mary Jane.
Okay. You read in the book, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so picked up some Mary Jane. I'm on my way to work, and like that's something I've told myself I want to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, bro, I was just like, something was speaking to me. It's like, bro, just dump it all out the window.
Mm.
And I literally just got it because I told myself like, okay, I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop, but here I am. I got it right here again. Like, I got to do something different than what I've been doing in the past.
Mm.
So I dump it out the window. This is a different action. Like, you do a different action to get a different result. So I did a different action by dumping it out. And literally, not even 5 minutes later, bro, I get pulled over. And
Ooh.
I literally had it like in my glove department, which is like
Right.
where their insurance and all that is at.
Right.
I would have had to open it up, and it would have been right there. I didn't have it in none, so I know the car would have smelled like it. I'm like, okay, all right. So that's too crazy to be a coincidence, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's something. It's something you can't like. Man, that just happened. Like what? Like something told you to throw it out, and like now you get pulled over. He was saying like God was saying, "See me, bro. I'm right here. I'm right here."
And that's what, bro. That's another thing too, man. Is that they say He reveals Himself to those that seek Him. So that's one thing I've been trying to do is like actively seek Him because I want to believe in God.
Mm.
I think that's a better way to live, man. Like instead of just going on your own but that's a stressful life, G.
Man, let me tell you, bro. I was trying to do it on my own, bro. I'm telling you, like so much stuff was happening. Like I'm losing my wallet, dropping shit, getting shit stolen from me. I'm like, bro, why niggas don't do this shit when I'm right here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why niggas don't want to scrap? Well, me and try to steal. Like, who want to steal from me? Like, be honest. Nobody gonna see me and want to steal from me, bro.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, why is all this happening? I'm like, it'd be all right. I got it. I'm gonna take care of all of it. I take care of all of it. Some more dumb shit happened. I take care of that. More dumb shit happened. You know, I'm like, bro, what's going on? I'm getting mad. Like, when I finally got fired, I'm like, bro, God, what do you want me to do? God, what do you want me to do?
Mm.
I'm tired. I'm tired. And God, what you want me to do? I'm crying in my room, bro. I'm mad, bro. I'm mad, bro. I'm telling you, I'm mad. I'm pissed. I'm like picking up dressers. Like, I'm mad, bro. I'm mad. I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do? I will go kill this man. Please excuse. I'll go kill him. God, I don't want to kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed.
I feel you.
I was pissed.
Do you read?
Yeah, I read often. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. I read. I put the book down for like a week. I don't know what's wrong with me, bro.
No, I feel you. I'll be on the same stuff, man. Sometimes I'm in the wave where I'm just like reading hella, and then other times not so much. But one book I read. Have you ever read The Alchemist?
The Alchemist. I heard that book. Von Tucut said something about that book.
Yeah, that's a good book, man. It's one of my favorites. But it was one of those things that really helped me in my faith. And one thing it really speaks about a lot is basically like taking signs for like just from the omens, like the things that happen around you. Like some things are just too good or too specific to just be coincidences. And I always take these signs of like, if God's going to speak to me in some sort of way, like I don't feel like it's going to be just literally a voice in my head, like, hey, yo, I'm God, bro. Like, this is what you need to do. Like, it's going to be the things around you. Like, God's going to speak through other people or speak through situations, and then like you have to interpret that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Take action with it. And like that's even one of the things. Like I watched a couple of some of your like more recent videos. Like you spoke a lot on God. I think the last video you made.
Yeah, that was 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and literally, it's in a time period where like it's literally like fresh on my mind. I tell you this, but that's something I battled with heavily for a fat little minute. And then like I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and watch this video. Let me see what he's speaking on. Literally, that's that. And I didn't even realize like the title, like that's what it was. I didn't read the title. I just seen it was your video. But But that's one of those things where like you just got to take those signs that it's given because like he's trying to speak to you. You just got to listen.
You got to listen.
Yeah.
And I can take on that. My homie, his name CJ. He probably seen him in one of my like edits or something, like one of my videos. He Jamaican. He big as hell.
I know. Yeah.
He was like he was getting heavy into it. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm trying to get it, but it ain't something like clicking until something happened, and that happened. I'm like, CJ was talking about this, bro. Like you don't keep doing something, you gonna fuck up. I'm like, I fucked up somewhere. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me. God was telling me through him. I'm like you said, like my lady, she had said God's like forever speaking. Like he's never not speaking. Like he always speaking. You know, he always speaking. He always got something to say. You just got to see it. You got to have them eyes. Like you got to have them ears. Like you got to listen and see it. Like, okay. You feel me? It's crazy.
No, I agree with that 100%. 100%. Because that's literally one of my favorite books, and for mainly that reason. Like, I think it helped me understand, which is interesting because, like, it's a fictional book. Like, it's not.
Oh, really?
Like, it's one of the only like fictional books that I really. Probably the only fictional book that I've read as of recently. But just the way it helped me with my faith and the understanding of God, like it was very helpful, bro. And it's a short read, man. If you haven't read it, bro, I would read it, man. It's only like I think the audio book is on YouTube. It's literally like 4 hours. Like,
okay.
And ain't nothing.
I'm listen to it. Listen to it and probably get like breakdowns. You know, people like doing the breakdowns on books.
Yeah, definitely.
Taking notes. Yeah. Okay, let me move on to the next question. Why did you cut your hair, bro? You said you cut your hair in the message. Why did you cut it?
Honestly, one, I wanted a cleaner look. Like, because my hair was like,
I seen it.
Like it was crazy. And then another thing is like one of those, like I was talking about having a different action. Like if you actually want to change things in your life, like you have to do different things. Like you literally have to change. So it was kind of a symbolism thing to myself, is like cutting off kind of some of these old ways, these old habits, and like doing something physical to like actually lock in this change. So it was a bit symbolic of me trying to cut myself off from the prior me, like trying to get into a different wave, just becoming a better version of myself. And then, because one thing I want to do is start moving more so into professionalism.
Yeah, same.
I think that's the wave kind of going for. Like, I think that's something that we just naturally got to do as we get older. So I'm like, I look at this, and I think, like, I don't like thinking about like what people think about you or stuff like that, because you know they don't know the real you until they actually get to speak to you. But that's something I would run into a lot. Like people start talking to me and they'll be like, and I'll say, I didn't even know you was like this. You were on this sort of level, whatnot. But it's because of the way that I was presenting myself. So like you can look at it like, oh, you know, they need to look at me for who I am. Like it doesn't matter what I do, but like
at the end of the day, like your image is really something. Even though like you say, you don't want people like you want to change how people look at you, but at the end of the day, like you gotta like get if you want some money. Like I ain't trying to make this about money. If you want that money, bro,
hey, let's be real.
If you want that money, if you want that, like you said, professionalism, if you want that, like, oh, he look presentable, let me speak to him. He might know something and get that approach. You know what I'm saying? With my hair, I looked mean as hell. Just slick back like a damn UFC fighter. Like, bro, you want to approach me like that,
bro,
right?
So I'll give you two practical examples. One, when it comes to the ladies, man, what I realized having the hair that I did have, it attracts a very specific sort of girl.
Yes, it does.
It does. And with that, like, I'm like, this isn't the demographic that I necessarily want to be attracting. So I had to ask myself, like, okay, am I going to keep playing up like, oh, you know, you got to see me for who I am, or do it like, or like, I'm not actually going to play the game. Like, you can't change the rules, man. Like, the game is the game, bro. You just got to play your cards the best way you can play it.
That's real.
So that was one thing with females because like it's a big thing. It's important. But and then and then I had a situation with my job, bro, and my boss was just talking to me crazy, bro.
Ooh.
Absolutely crazy. Just some real disrespectful stuff. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, why am I even in this position? Like, that's one thing I like to, like, you got to take ownership of everything in your life.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm not even going to get mad at this dude because it's my fault for even being at this job. It's my fault for being in the situation in the first place. And one thing I know I really want to do, I want to step out and get into sales, bro. Because I feel like that's where the money's at, getting out of the 9-to-5 wave. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason I do the YouTube, because eventually I'm going to attach something to this and I'm going to start selling. And having that more professional look can give me the opportunity to step into different opportunities, basically, where that may not have been presented. Because what am I looking like with my my pineapple going into like be a car salesman or something? You know what I'm saying? It's just not the look. So I had to like really bite my ego and just say like, yo, let's change it up a bit.
Yeah, I can feel you on that. Like when I got, I keep burning when I got fired. Like when I got fired, that shit changed a lot. So,
bro, it opens your eyes a bit, man.
So like I'm like, all right, I got fired. I might as well. I ain't even say I might as well, because I had it in my mind. I'm ready to come out here. I'm tired of this shit. This shit falling out. It's just in my face. I'm tired of this shit, right? So I'm like, okay, I got fired. I'm about to go. Might as well come out here. And when I come out here, I'm like, damn, I feel like light. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can move and weave. You feel me? I don't feel like heavy, because I'm like, when I had them locks in, I heard like hair hold a lot of energy. When I had them locks them 3 years, I was going through so much shit. So many like bad relationships, you know, experiences, all that shit. You know, a lot of bullshit. So I cut on, like, damn, I'm gonna feel like I don't feel none of that shit. Like I said in the past, like I don't fuck with it. And when I cut my hair, I didn't even feel like I changed, but not like that. But I didn't feel like it didn't look bad at all. I'm like, damn, I fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with this real bad. And I was like, okay, let me just start fresh, like a fresh ass start. And I look good with it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a fresh start for me. That's the real reason. It was already premeditated.
Yeah, bro, same, bro. When I told you like the job thing, that was the instant that I decided that I'm gonna cut my hair. And how you said like the hair kind of like holds energy and stuff, bro. I believe in that as well, man. Like, cause I had same situation, bro. Like, just going through a lot of stuff, a lot of bad relationships, a lot of just bad situations, doing stupid stuff. Another reason why I believe in God, because like, man, I've done dumb stuff, man.
Yeah. I shouldn't be here at all, man.
I shouldn't be here, bro. And like cutting that off was kind of like me really like cutting off a lot of that just bad energy, I guess, man. I don't even know how to describe that, but like I feel where you're coming from with that, man.
Yeah. Like it was so much. I felt so much. Like I'm like, usually when people cut their hair, they feel bad. I didn't feel bad at all, bro. Yeah. Like it was like finally, like I feel faster. You know, I can do a lot of shit. So, and you know, like I be hearing like spiritual people. I'm gonna call them people like spiritual people that believe in spirituality real heavy. They be like, don't cut your hair, like your hair is your chakra, your crown. I'm like, I believe in that. But sometimes you gotta restart, because you can have too much. You can have some bad energy. Your hair can be tainted real bad. So if you just rework it, I ain't go bald. Like you know, what I'm saying, you didn't go bald. So I'm like, let me just get back to my root real quick and like grow some fresh leaves. You know what I'm saying? Some fresh fruit, so it can be right. Them have bad fruits in that hair. You feel me? So it's real, bro. That's real. I got the hair shit's crazy, bro. It's like a big part of your like personality. Like, damn, my hair gone, but I didn't even feel that, bro.
Yeah, that's another thing too, bro. I also didn't want to be like, I didn't want to be known for like my hair, you know, like I'm more than, because like you said, my hair was crazy. So like I was definitely like very recognizable or whatnot. I'm like I said I wanted to cut it for a minute. Like it's something I had been contemplating for like a long time, but for whatever reason, bro, like I was real, like I just didn't do it. I kept saying I would, but like I felt like it was also me just holding on to bad habits, to bad energy. Like, and I'm telling you, bro, it felt very symbolic when I cut off my hair, man.
Yeah, it's like you don't got that shit on you no more. Like that's
Yeah.
not even me, bro. Like the hair, that's not me. That's
Facts.
really somebody else. That's somebody else. You know, I feel that, bro. Okay, so how do you deal with adversity, especially as a man,
Adversity.
and like challenges and stuff like that?
I think adversity is a very good thing to experience.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because adversity is
Oh, damn.
so like adversity is necessary in some degree because if you don't experience any sort of adversity, you will remain that same individual. Like when I was telling you about my past relationship and like how I just wasn't the sort of person I wanted to be. When that relationship ended, I had to face a lot of those problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I no longer had that comfort of coming to the house, just laying up, not worrying about nothing or whatnot. Because like now it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I had to face all these challenges that I had to face everything that I was basically just covering up, to be real with you. That's one thing I don't like with some relationships is you allow it to be a distraction from the real world, like a distraction from your problems. And but once you face those, man, like it can either break you or it's gonna make you stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get through your adversity, you will become a better person on the other end of that.
Okay, I feel that. So not just relationship wise, but like anything in your life.
Anything,
Like,
anything,
anything. Okay.
anything. Because
Anything.
like, bro, like I stay. I moved down here from Florida to stay with my uncle for a minute, and I'll tell people like how much I pay to stay here, and they'll be like, "What? Like, why would he make you like pay all that to stay here or whatnot?" And I would tell people that I'm happy for that because that gives me the opportunity to be better. You know what I'm saying? When things are too easy, you're not gonna grow. That's like going back to those challenges things. Like when it's too easy, bro, nothing new is gonna happen. When I ended my relationship and I had to face all those demons, that's when I had my most growth. So I look forward to adversity, man. Like I look forward to the problems, like because then, bro, we get to fight. Like I feel like we get to touch back into that type warrior mentality, like of the olden times. Like, bro, you got problems now, you get to fight, bro. Life gets boring when you don't got no problems, man.
I
So
feel that.
I look forward to that adversity, man. I look at it as a challenge that's going to cause me to grow.
And I think it's forever going to be a challenge if you let it be a challenge. You know, because the world is faced with challenges and problems. And a lot of people don't want to face challenges and problems. They like to be comfortable. But if you make yourself like, okay, I'm open to tension, I'm open to challenges. What's up? You know what I'm saying? This is gonna make me grow. You gotta have a different mindset with it. This is gonna make me grow. Am I a bitch out or be a man?
You ever read what is it called? Berserk?
Yeah,
You know what Berserk is?
I like my that's my guy Guts. He fought 100.
Yes,
He said he decided to fight 100 men because you couldn't give up. He said, "Yeah, why not? You feel me? With the sword. You feel me?"
And the thing with Guts, man, is that like he's literally cursed by life. Like literally fate is against him. He has the mark of the demon on him. So like literally demons are just attracted to him. But keeps going regardless. That's kind of how I look at it, bro. Like any challenges that come my way, good luck to the challenges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you got God on your side and you that dude, bro, like bring him on. I'm all for the challenges, man. Because once again, it's the only way you're gonna grow.
Have to. Diamonds. Pressure create diamonds.
Pressure creates diamonds. Hell yeah.
And you guys keep pushing forward. Man, I like that. I vote with that. Hold on. I think I drew something inspired by Berserk. I can't even show you. I can't. Hold on. My camera right here. I like all my pictures. They inspired by characters and me. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, I see
that picture right there. Yeah, I can't bring the camera far, but it's right here. Like people that's like angry, but like they angry for a cause though.
Facts, bro.
Angry for like, damn, right there.
Anger is an excellent source of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're mad about something, bro, like things change. That's another reason. Like I like to feed into the adversity a bit because that's when I know I'm going to change.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll give you another good example. Like I was talking to a girl recently because I came into this year thinking that I might do like the full year of like semen retention, like no fap, just like whole year, like really have like a little period of isolation. And but I had started talking to this girl like in December, so like I was still talking to her like leading over into next year, and I didn't really want to cut it off. And I would just recognize every time that I was with her and we were talking, it just made me very comfortable. Like it made things easy. You know what I'm saying? When I'm around her, sweet, cool. I'm like, bro, I don't like that feeling. At least not right now. Like I look forward to the problems. Like when I go to the gym, you know how they be having those meetings, like everybody acting like they're mad in the gym or whatnot. But I'm genuinely upset.
Same.
I'm genuinely mad. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, yeah.
But I enjoy that energy though, because that pushes you in the gym. But you can use that same energy in anything in life, bro. That same energy, that same anger, like you can use it with the same intention. Like you have to take that energy, but if you don't have something to pinpoint it into, like you don't have an avenue to like focus it, then you just horny.
Transmutation. You gotta transmute. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can transmute any energy, anger as well. So like that's why I look forward to adversity, man. I look forward to the challenges because I know that's what's going to make me change. And when I am too easy and too laid back, bro, I notice like that's when I start to slip up. That's when I end my streaks or whatnot because I'm too comfortable. So now I try my best to like not look forward to being comfortable, getting more so comfortable with being uncomfortable. Put it that way.
I feel that. Would you ever feel like you have like later on you had that right balance? You believe in balance? Like you can go hard. Like I ain't saying going hard. I ain't saying balance is damn, I fucked up. I ain't saying like you going hard is like bad at all. Like I'm all for it. You feel me? Like go hard and go hard and go hard. But would you ever like balance it out?
I believe that there's time periods for everything.
All right.
So a reason that I decided to like cut that off, that little bit of happiness, is because I don't think it's the time for me to be doing that right now. Because I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I wouldn't say I'm in a good position or a great position. So like for me, that it's not time for that. So I would say I don't necessarily believe in balance. I believe in there's different time periods of life. Like for example, there is a time where you just gotta grind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build up your foundation or whatnot. And then, but once you built up that foundation, like you're in a good position, like your money's right, you know what I'm saying? You're in a good relationship, your physique's on point, then maybe that's probably a good time where like you can take your foot off the gas a little bit. But until you get there, or until you get to a point that you feel like is where you want to be, then your life may be unbalanced. Because if you look at anyone that has achieved anything noteworthy, they were very unbalanced.
David Goggins.
Yeah.
That's when I come to mind.
But yeah, it's true though. It's very true. He's an extreme example of that.
Yeah.
But I agree with that mentality though. Is that like there's different time periods for everything, man. There's a time period. Yeah, I don't believe balance. No, I don't. Yeah, that's all I got to say on that one. I don't believe in it.
Okay.
Well, at least I don't think it's the best course of action. Put it that way.
Okay. Yeah, everybody got their perspective. Like, it's your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about it?
I like balance because I don't know if you leave like astrology a little bit. I'm a Libra, bro. I like do everything. Like, I'm not saying straight like down the middle, but like you said, it's a time and place for everything.
Mm-hmm.
When it's that time to lock in, it's to lock in. If it's time to like chill, it's to chill. And I still have a hard time to chill. So I still see like I lean more than just like working hard, doing what I gotta do. Of course, sometimes I procrastinate, sometimes I fuck up. But like out of all the shit I've done a lot of shit. We done a lot of shit. So that time frame is just like work hard. I never like say I'm not balanced, but sometimes I can't have that time frame like you said.
No. And okay, I will also say to preface all this is that I don't think there's one way to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I speak strongly on the things that I believe or the things that I kind of strive towards because that's what I'm doing. But by no means do I think like that's the right way or the only way. But I look at it in the sense of if I want to be a sort of top 20% dude, 10% dude, 1% dude, 1% sort of person, by pure definition of the word, like you have to be different than majority of everyone else. So I have uncommon beliefs in some areas, but I believe if you want to get to a different sort of level, a level that everyone else isn't at, then you have to very genuinely be different than everyone else. So like I do understand some of the things I say like aren't fully relatable or not the common practice. So I do understand that. And that's one of the things I battle with, especially the balance thing. Because anytime I talk to people about that sort of stuff, like I usually get like a similar response to that. But I feel you. I 100%. Because sometimes I question it myself. I'm like, okay, is that the right way to go about it? Is that how I really want to live? Do I want to be more balanced? But I think I'm an extreme sort of person. Like that's the reason I don't play a lot of video games or anything like that, because I can't casually play stuff.
Like you get competitive?
I'm very competitive, man. Like
yeah,
I don't know if you notice, like the competitiveness is a strong driver for me. Like back when I did play video games, I played Call of Duty. Like I was a big Call of Duty player.
Right.
Pub stomper. Killing, but I'm watching YouTube videos, bro. Like I'm looking for the best class setups, bro. When I get on, bro, like I'm in the zone, bro. Like I'm not here to mess around. And to the point, like the last game I really did play. You know what Clash Royale is? Or like Clash of Clans?
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah,
but it's like a phone game and whatnot. And I was literally like, when I was playing it, bro, I was ranked. Like I think
that's great.
They're like the top 10,000 players. Like I was one of the top 10,000 players. Like that's just the sort of person that I am. Like anything that I do, like I know I'm gonna take it to the extreme, but to that same degree, it's very easy to fall into negative things with that as well. Like it's easy for me to get caught in vices and caught into addictions. So like I know the way I am that I'm probably not gonna be a very balanced person. At least that's from my life experience so far. I don't think I've ever done anything with much balance. Unfortunately, I have leaned into negative things a lot more, but it has made me realize that like I have an addictive personality, and I will most definitely lean into something heavily. So now I'm just trying to switch as many of those things as possible into like positive avenues.
Okay. That's real. That's real that you said that. A lot of people probably can't say that, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta keep it
like I said, hopefully that's why some people mess with me on YouTube and stuff. Cause I try to be as authentic as possible, man.
And me being the person I am, I like to take like bits from people, and I'm not saying like take, but like I like to like grab like points. Like, okay, let me just try that, or let me do something similar to that, or let me do something that's like can level me up like that, but not in a way that's like throw off my own type of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. I appreciate you, bro.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's see. Can you share a way like a person can start doing self-improvement or start doing a self-improvement YouTube channel? Like, what can they do? I know it's an easy answer.
To start self-improvement or start a YouTube channel?
Both, like in those same ways, like both of them.
Okay. To start self-improvement, you need to have an idea of the sort of person that you want to be. So like whatever your end goal is, you need to try to map that person out like as vividly as possible. And then you just start working backwards. So let's say you want to be a 6-figure dude. So what does it take to make 6 figures? You know what I'm saying? Is what you're doing now, like let's say you're working a job, is it even possible to make 6 figures at that job? So if it's not, then okay, cool. I got to get a different job. So you start working on building your resume or building up your skills or whatnot. Let's say you want to look like Goku. You know what I'm saying? You look like Goku now? No. Okay. Well, how do you start looking like Goku? You work your way back. Okay. Well, I'm eating 1,000 calories a day. I'm not gonna be able to put on no weight. Right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should start upping my calories a little bit. Like I'm only going to the gym 2 times a week. Maybe I should start going 3, 4 times a week. You just start making those little changes, and you figure out what the main goal is, and then you break it down as small as freaking possible. And I believe that's how you start a self-improvement journey. Is that you start building towards that person that you want to be, and the first thing is just identifying who that person is or like what that sort of person you want to be. And as far as the YouTube channel with the self-improvement is that I know you said like it's saturated, which like it is in some degree, but you just have to share your own experiences, man. Because people, like how you say you take little small things from what people say, like that's all you really got to run with. Like you can't talk about what you haven't experienced, or what you don't got, or what you don't know. Like you just gotta go with what you know. Right. So just start putting that out there, putting out your experiences, what you're doing, like what you tried, what you haven't tried, what you failed with, what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. And you just start talking about things that you're genuinely interested in. Like one of the reasons like my channels are heavily focused on self-improvement or whatnot, because it's something I focus on. I'll talk about it. Like it's something that I naturally know a lot about because it's something I consume a lot about. Like if I was a big gamer, like if I was heavy on gaming, then I would probably have a gaming channel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. So when it comes to YouTube, man, you just got to put out literally what you do, man. Like it's cliche, but like no one can be a better you. You feel me?
Right. That's real.
So that would be my advice on those two.
I mean, I like when you said work backwards, I never worked backwards, bro. When I seen I was fucked up, I had to get better. Like I said, fuck it, bro. I gotta do something. I don't give a fuck how I work. I don't give a fuck how I do it. I gotta do something. I watch anime too. I'm like, shit. I'm on that. I want to get strong. I didn't map out the person I wanted to be. I literally just became him. Like I didn't think about it. I just became him. You know what I'm saying? I think about, okay, I see people making YouTube. I'm gonna start making YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I got a job already. Then use the money to focus on my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just became him. But when you said map him out, I'm trying to map myself out a little bit more, see what I can come up with. I'm already like kind of in that. Okay, how can I just be better? How can I shoot to the top?
See, the thing with that, bro, it makes the path clearer. So, like, let's say you're on a ship, and if you just set out with no destination whatsoever, bro, you're just gonna get stuck in the ocean. Like, if you don't know what direction you're going in, it's very hard to make progress on something you don't even know you're trying to achieve.
Right.
You feel me? Because then you're just going in any direction. Granted, action is always better than no action.
Yes, sir.
100% of the time. So like I feel that, and if that's the first step, that's the first step. Let's like literally just getting started. But even to that point, like you did have some degree of where you wanted to go. You was like, see anime, you want to get stronger. Like, well, how you get stronger? You know what I'm saying? You seen that you wanted to put your money into avenues of things that you were interested in, well, you started doing that. So you had some idea of where you're going, but like if you wanted, trying to make an example of this. Like if you had like a fire hose or something or water, like the smaller the goal is, the more pinpoint, like the more pressure you're gonna have. You feel me? The faster you're gonna be able to go if you know exactly what you're going for.
Oh, okay. Then you might have made me do some more self-improvement work, man. I might go grab some notebooks and start writing. Man. That's crazy, bro. You're making me learn more. I fuck with that.
Bro, happy to hear it, man. Likewise.
Okay. So what are your future goals with anything else? I'm gonna be honest right here. I'm not saying like you don't have to tell me your goals, but like what are like an idea like to like what's the plans for your future? Like what you trying to do? But you don't gotta go into depth. I know it can get personal and stuff like that.
I feel that. I will say recently I had a time period. I was supposed to go on a trip with my friends and whatnot, but wound up getting canceled. So I had some time to spend them out. So I still took my days off. I'm like, whatever. I'm just going to think to myself, be by myself, get into my own little zone with God, whatever. But one thing I kind of started thinking about is like, what sort of life do I want to live? Like literally, like, what do I want my future to look like? And in a broad sense, this is what I want. I want to have a time period where I just work, probably like 6 months. Let's say we do this on like a year basis. Like 6 months, I want to be working. I want to be, like I told you, I'm not a balanced dude. So for that 6 month period, I want to do as much work as I can do. And then have a 3 month period where I'm more social. Maybe go into a bigger city, spend time with family, spend time with friends, do that sort of thing. And then the last 6 months, bro, I like to drive. I love cars, man. I love cars. So I want to go on cruises, go on different tracks, find the best roads to drive. And this is the idea of me saying like working backwards. So if I want to live a life like that, then what does that require of me? That means, one, cars are expensive. They're very expensive. So I'm going to have a little bit of money. So we got to start working towards that. Now, if I want to be able to go wherever I want to be free, then I need some source of income that the cliche stuff, man, where like, I don't want to be stuck. Now, my biggest thing is freedom, man. Like I want to be free and be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it for the most part. One of the reasons I like really mess with the YouTube, because you can do it from anywhere. And attaching a business to that is my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is to have a remote business where I have the freedom to live the life that I want to live.
That's real.
Big picture. Yeah. Without being too specific.
I feel that. And yeah, kind of like in that same boat. This overall just want freedom, and freedom that takes work. You know what I'm saying? Work. How don't I say this word rigorously? I had trouble saying rigorously work. For real, or like rigorously. I had like just go crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just had that motivation, like people behind you. I just think like nobody was like behind me, like Gabe, you got it. But so now that I'm like really looking, like I got really people that's down, like Gabe, like you got it. You feel me? Go crazy. So just keep myself motivated. I'm always motivated and just work hard, bro. That's the gist. And I just wanted to get all the shit I wanted, because when I was little, my mom and dad couldn't buy the shit I wanted. My dad couldn't buy the shit he wanted. I just wanted to just like work hard. So I was like, Dad, you want that? Go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? Mom, you want that? Get it. You know what I'm saying? Sis, you want that? Get it. You know what I'm saying? Freedom. Just want freedom. Same as you, bro.
I feel that, man. I feel that. Because like, I know I have a real strong like connection with my mom. I was probably too much of a mama's boy in the past, but it is what it is, man. Like for the longest time, she was a single parent, took care of me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If my mom had me when she was super young too. Like,
okay.
Young. She was like 15, 16 years old. So I know if that was me, I probably wouldn't have existed. So I know that's also a big goal of mine. Is like I want to pay that back, man. Like I don't know if people still be talking about how they want to retire their mothers and whatnot, but that's a big deal for me.
Yeah, same.
I'll give back at some point. I know she sacrificed a lot for me to be here.
Yeah, my mom, yeah, I feel that, bro. Mom do sacrifice life, and you be seeing your mom like, damn, why she doing that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or mom, she ain't like, I couldn't get that type of toy. It was some, or I couldn't get that type of shit because she was doing something like literally trying to keep the house in fucking tact. I can't buy that right now. Like, I gotta do this, so I didn't really understand. So is my dad. Like, you can't get that. Like, we can't get that. We can't get that. I didn't realize why they were saying no. And when they were saying no, to keep a fucking house or keep some bills paid so I can stay fucking warm. You know what I'm saying? Or stay like I can sleep on my bed at night. So I gotta repay them back. Like I have to.
No, I respect that. I respect that.
I'm like, damn, why I can't get that transformer? Why I can't get that? I was so used because back then my mom and dad, they was together. Then like I said, like 5 years in that little making, like we all split apart. So they had to sacrifice a lot to bounce back and forth to them homes. So we gotta pay them back. Like you have to. A lot of people be like, I hate my mama, and don't get me wrong, and like dads and shit. Like some parents are shitty, bro. Yeah, I understand that. Like some parents are shitty. So
I'm sure you didn't hear me mention my dad.
Oh, yeah, I heard him like he didn't say pop. So yeah, like they shitty. Like some parents don't deserve like what their kid gonna bring, and they probably pop up out of nowhere and say some dumb shit. You know, so I feel you on that, bro. But that's it, bro. That's one of the questions I had. We had a good length. It was a good conversation,
most definitely, man.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Appreciate you having me on, dog. For real.
Oh no, for sure, bro. And we I'm gonna bring you not in the brotherhood chat no more.
Hell no.
Why not?
Because I don't be on Instagram like that, man. Okay. I'm not a big fan of social media, to be honest with you.
I feel you, bro.
So I just was never in there. So and they kept telling me like, hey man, you need to start talking more. Like, and I'll say yeah, but then I never do. So eventually
I feel it. They what's his name? Wise, he was finna kick me too, and I told him like what was going on. Like I had to stay off that shit. Like I was getting tired of that shit. They just never kicked me, bro. But I'm gonna ask him about you back. You real as hell, bro.
All right, shit. I will, bro. If they bring me back, I'll be more active this go around. All right, now, because I like some of the dudes in there, bro. Like, for instance, like what's his name? Big Cat or something like that.
Oh, Big K Fitness, okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like I like that dude, man. He was another dude that's like, man, I need to start doing more. Like,
I be seeing his stories. I'm like, bro, he really like living his life.
Facts.
I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah, I be like, okay. Like it's motivate. I mean, like some ideals are different. Like I probably do stuff way different than him. But like overall, I'm like, he living his life. That's something I want to do. I want to live my life with the way I want to live. So I be saying like, you motivate me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You motivate me for real. I'm like, he real as hell.
Nah, he do. I sent him a message one time telling me same thing. Like, bro, you motivate the hell out of me, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, let's wrap it up right here, bro. Much love to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If any, like, do you want this podcast? I can email it to you. Like, do you want it? Do you put it on your YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, if you cool with that, I'll
of course. I like to split the bread. Like, I had you on there. You gave me knowledge. I gave you knowledge. So it's like a win-win. Like, this for your people and this for my people. And like both our people gonna learn. So it's nothing wrong.
Most definitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna send you an email. How did I do it last time? I'm gonna send you an email. I got an email last time I did another podcast. I'm gonna send you the email in that file. See how it works. If it don't work, I would like literally do everything I can to get you because it's yours. It's mine and yours. It's both of ours. So
all right, bro.
I'm gonna shoot it to you, bro.
Most definitely. Cool. Hey, shout out to your YouTube then if I'm gonna put it on my YouTube.
Okay. My YouTube is literally my name on the bottom left.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So like this type in G when I should pop up, I got enough subscribers. They're like, oh, that's you, Wayne. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the same to you. I did your name Henry Levi on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Go sub to my guy Henry Levi. Much love to him. You feel me? All right, bro.
Respect, be easy.
Respect for real.